we filed 2 motions in writing at your direction that you've refused to rule on with respect to the redaction of documents from the Government of Canada.
You're speaking,
that has not been ruled on, and they've been filed for days.
I will take a break while you're asked to leave.
It was a first for the inquiry. The lawyer representing the so-called Freedom Convoy organizers was escorted out of the building after talking over the commissioner. Brendan Miller claims he has made several applications to have documents provided by the federal government be released without any redactions.
They have tried to turn this entire proceeding into an inquiry about the failures of Chief Slawley, as opposed to actually about the invocation of the Emergencies Act.
While the situation certainly caused a stir online, the focus today remained on Public Safety Minister Marco Mendicino, who shared sensitive information that was divulged by the RCMP Commissioner in the hours leading up to the Emergencies Act declaration. Information pertaining to the Alberta border blockade, where weapons were eventually uncovered.
The situation in Coutts involved a hardened cell of individuals who were armed to the teeth with lethal firearms, who possessed a willingness to go down with the cause. And the reason why this was such a sensitive conversation was that we had RCMP undercover personnel deployed in the field. And she was justifiably concerned that there not be any leak of this information because lives literally hung in the balance.
Mendicino notifying the Prime Minister, saying this was a turning point.
This was a threshold moment for me. There's no doubt about it.
There was also an intensity of complaints and reports from staffers working in downtown Ottawa when it came to interactions with the protesters.
From one of my staff, I won't be coming into the office while Convoy is there, however. My friend was directly threatened of rape yesterday because she was wearing her mask, and that is super triggering for me as a survivor of sexual assault.
I was hearing from a lot of staff and from people on my team along the lines of these types of incidents, and that really preoccupied me.
The Public Safety Minister also spoke about the frustration with Ottawa police after a week of the protest and no action. Then the inquiry was provided with a rare glimpse at real tension between the Ontario and federal government when Mendicino's chief of staff detailed a testy phone call between Marco Mendicino and Ontario Solicitor General Sylvia Jones.
The last call got pretty frosty at the end when he was saying, we need the province to get back to us with their plan. Quote unquote, I don't take edicts from you, you're not my boss. Does that accord with your recollection of the conversation you had with Minister Jones?
It was obviously a very stressful time, and I think that we could all be forgiven for some rather blunt language. I'm sure we've all heard it in various interactions, but having those lines of communications open was critically important at that time.
Ultimately, Premier Doug Ford supported Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on the decision to invoke the Emergencies Act.